Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Empath and welcome back to the Rusty Lake playthrough. We played a long game last time, which was Rusty Lake Hotel, and that was a deviation from the Cube Escape collection. We stopped at Birthday, and before doing theater, we jumped to Rusty Lake Hotel because that's the order in which the developers suggest to play it, so that's what we're following. It was a massive departure because instead of all of this, the death of Laura, the investigation, and, this entire storyline we've been on and exploring Detective Dale's past, we actually went into this whole other world. Maybe it's a whole other world. Maybe it's just a part of Rusty Lake, just like the cabin, just like all the other places we're going to see. The mill, the cabin, the cave, and maybe Rusty Lake Hotel. But it was full of these anthropomorphic creatures, some of them who we have been seeing in some of these episodes, like Mr. Crow was there. And we also found out at in Cube Escape Birthday as a secret hint or a secret reveal that the person we were playing as, we actually saw that it was Harvey in his anthropomorphic form, and apparently at the end of all of that he got created or transformed into the bird Harvey, like not the anthropomorphic bird but like an actual bird, and then that's the Harvey who we've been seeing, who is Laura's pet. Lot of questions, lot of things going on, maybe no real answers yet, but slowly this whole thing is gonna start to reveal itself. And I can tell you guys, we are almost getting there. After Cube Escape Theater, which again will explore a past event or something about Dale, and also connects to Case 23 and the investigation of Laura. This is a very important one that you see multiple stories kind of aligning together. But after this is Cube Escape, Rusty Lake Roots, and that's probably the longest one that's next. That's a long game, but it is also, it kind of reveals a lot more. I wouldn't say reveals a lot about what we're seeing here, but it's an entirely different branch, a different branch because there's a family tree there, a different branch which eventually, when we finish that game, Rusty Lake Roots, and we finish theater today, both of these are going to merge and we're going to get, I believe, a lot of like final answers. Not final answers, but some answers. It's kind of like, let's say, the end of season 1 of a show, right? Where a lot of questions, a lot of things going on you don't understand, but we're coming into the last 3 episodes now, which is going to actually tell you, okay, all your theories and all these thoughts you had, this is actually what is going on here to an extent. Obviously, there's still going to be a lot more that we have to dig in and find out, but yes, it is coming to that point of time. In the next 3 episodes, we will have some genuine solid answers about what the hell has been going on. Today we play Rusty Lake, or rather Cube Escape Collection's theater episode. We go again back to Detective Dale, where he already dealt with what happened on his birthday, and now this is an instance, as we will see, somewhere in between Case 23, where there was an investigation going on, and it's somewhere in between Case 23 because you sort of, if you remember, in Case 23 we had a suspect in custody, right? So you had the first episode of Case 23 where he finds the body. Then you had the next episode where we jumped right into the sort of the investigation in his office where there was a suspect in custody. And I think that's the suspect who we're going to meet, or at least the memories of that suspect. We have to understand none of this is a reality, right? I mean, a lot of this reality in the sense that these people going back into these cubes which are supposed to be the memories. So things can be distorted, things can be messed up, but at the core, these are all memories of a certain point of time. So yeah, let's get into this. And also to say, there's going to be some really interesting connections to Buddhist philosophies. I'm not an expert, obviously. I've done very high level, like research because of the game, not outside of it. But I will try to add as much context to that as possible. We already saw one of those, I would say, words or phrases in Cube Escape Birthday, which was Pret, right? Pret being the sort of the ghosts or the ghouls. In this context, I think the dark figures, right? The corrupted souls. I think lot going on. Let's see what Cube Escape Theatre has to offer us in this regard. Oh, I forgot my notes. Where the hell have I kept my notes?
The lake is changing my memories. My past is not what it seems to be. I will let the cubes guide me.
Interesting. Before I hit that click, I need to write down we're in 1972 right now. At least the memory that we're dealing with is a 1972 memory. So, damn, I completely forgot that we make notes. How did I forget that? Yeah? So, Dale is essentially sort of trying to surrender to this whole process, it seems. He's saying, I don't know what's happening. Things are looking different than what I remember, but I'm going to let the cubes guide me. So, let's see what memory of 1972 we have arrived in right now. Why 1972? It is a bit odd though, because okay, the memory he's going back to is of 1971. Interesting, very interesting. The memory is 1971. I see. So when it's happening is 1972, but the memory he's gone back to is 1971. Let's try to remind ourselves exactly what happened in 1971. If you guys remember, the fall of 1971 is when Laura killed herself, right? That's when Laura sort of committed suicide, right? So that kind of ties in. If you go back to case 23, right? That was also in the fall of 1971. Chapter 1 was, and then it just said a few months later in chapter 2 when he was doing the investigation. So yeah, the timeline and everything ties in. Okay, let's see what we got. 3 lights here. Now this guy sitting on the table over here is potentially our suspect. And you see this old guy here. Well, there's going to be a lot of old men in this.
Give that man a drink.
Give that man a drink. Now, do you think he sounds like Grandpa? Yeah? Like, isn't that music? Drink. It's the same voice actor, at least.
Give that man a drink.
Well, I'll give that man a drink, sure, okay. And what drinks do we have? You got juice, something, gala? I don't know what that is. Gin, Tabasco, vodka, tonic. Interesting. And we've also got a screwdriver cocktail. That's the only sort of recipe we have right now. But I'll remember from Cube Escape Birthday that the recipe for gin and tonic was 2 gins and 2 tonics. Pretty sure I get an achievement for that. So I might as well. Yeah, there you go. Rusty Lake G&T. Why didn't I give him that? And look at this man. Okay. Another wild theory. Shades of Vincent van Gogh? This guy? Yeah, little bit. Looks like Van Gogh, doesn't he? Okay, now we are playing as Detective Dale. Let's be mindful of that.
Leave me alone. I just want a drink.
Seems depressed, doesn't he? Well, how about that? Wow. Just gulp that down, didn't you?
Leave me alone. I just want a drink.
I did give you a drink. And look at what he has inside his pocket. A picture of Laura. In his pocket is Laura's picture. Interesting. So probably he knew Laura, that's for sure. Now there's a screwdriver cocktail. Let's try to make that. 2 parts vodka, 2 parts orange juice. I just get achievements for making the cocktails now. Yo. So since we gave him a screwdriver, I think it's fair he gives us one back. Yeah, well, thank you for that.
What do you want, detective?
So that confirms we're playing as the detective.
What do you want, detective?
And he's getting drunk in this bar with Laura's photo in his pocket.
The show starts when the light is on.
The show starts when the light is on.
The show starts when the light is on.
Gun. Isn't he sounds like grandpa, doesn't he? And he's dressed like Mr. Crow. It reminds me, this is sort of what Mr. Crow is wearing in the Rusty Lake Hotel, right? And he's also an old man, and that old man's face tore out and became sort of Mr. Crow in one of the episodes. So, yeah, this guy definitely like a placeholder for Mr. Crow. Now, oh yes, look at this. Look at what we have. We've got a picture of this fucker. Why do I forget? Okay, all of my excitement just died as soon as I saw him. I forgot the fact that this game has jump scares, and now I'm fucking... Let's see what we got though, right? We got this motherfucker, right? You've got this depiction of hell, kind of. If you recall, when we were grinding the mushrooms in one of the first Cube Escape seasons, this kind of like just flashed, right? And we also saw this imagery on the TV in case 23. There's a fish, and the fish has been popping up a lot in these games. And obviously there's Mr. Crow, and there's also a time on Mr. Crow's photo. I might want to note that. Time on photo, Mr. Crow. It's 3:30. Now, I kind of feel like that's the exact same thing that was there when we saw the picture being taken in Rusty Lake Hotel, where Miss Pheasant committed suicide. And it's also how we saw Mr. Crow in that forest in Cube Escape, Rusty Lake Hotel. That is the same or a similar photo of Laura. That's like Laura standing outside her window, the thing that we saw. And this actually is a reflection of Dale. That's lovely. That is lovely. What else we got? Yeah, we got one more recipe. Bloody Mary, 1 vodka, 1 Tabasco, and 2 blood. Now the Bloody Mary is what we also gave Mr. Deer in Rusty Lake Hotel. You know, I'm just gonna say Cube Escape and Rusty Lake simultaneously. It just gets confusing. What do we have here? The show starts when the light is on, and this is the show program. You've got an introduction by Mr. Owl. Lady of the Lake. We have heard or seen the Lady of the Lake before. Many connections. The signs. The fish and the parrot. Okay, we know who the parrot is. An intermezzo by Mr. Crow. Remember the seasons, maybe like Cube Escape seasons. And the mill, which is again literally one of the episodes. Fucking A. You know, even this one kind of is starting to put things together for us. Now this thing, this wheel that we see, so this wheel kind of, I don't know how to put it, the wheel of time, this wheel that we basically see is gonna be a very, very important, this is part of that Buddhist thing that I was talking about, and I will elaborate a bit more on this when we sort of get more clues. There's a piano with some instructions. Obviously that's the stage, but it's not gonna open because the lights aren't on. Okay. Yeah, that's the piano right there. So we can play a tune there. I think we can solve this puzzle, right? Yeah, let's solve this one. Not that I'm an expert. What happened? I didn't say back. Okay, this freaking thing doesn't understand. This is a bit annoying. It thinks I'm hitting back when I go a bit too far. It should understand that I'm not. Yeah, okay. Again, this bullshit. Just maybe don't drag it so low. Yeah, of course it's my fault. Okay, we got a plug and we got a plunger. Okay, what about you guys? Maybe some symbols will come up at a later stage. Dead face. Okay, so I have to play dead face on the basis of this. Okay, I will have to probably take a picture of that. I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a picture. I'm so woefully underprepared because I haven't like recorded in a while. So okay, we gotta play dead face using this. So that's D E A D F A. There you go. That's Laura's hand, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that key. Now I know there's another achievement to be gotten if I hit the tune that says bad egg. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be B. No, it's not that. It's gonna be B A D E G G. Yep, Harvey comes. Do I get anything? Oh yeah, I do. And what I get is now this is the thing that we were missing from Harvey's box. So if I go and play this particular tune in Harvey's box, I get one of the achievements that we need to get. Again, I'll remind you, we are not achievement hunting. Apparently, all of this, if I get all the achievements, you unlock some of those symbols at the top. Maybe it'll reveal some secrets. So we have to do this. That's my excuse. Alright, we got a plug. So maybe I can put that there. Screw it together. Yeah, so the lights are on. Does this open this door? Yes, it does. We can go in. Okay, we are gonna get a scare. So let's be ready for that. You did align your face from there. Yeah, there you go. Should have expected that. What is happening to me? What is happening to you, my friend? Okay, so we need... I'm just gonna say things the way I see them. It's a square, butterfly, target, center point. Square, butterfly, target, center point. Let's go back and put that there. Square, butterfly. That was supposed to be... No, it didn't have the crosshair, right? So it should be this one. And center point. There you go. We got a shell. And we have seen a shell before. We're just seeing the same imagery a lot. We don't know what to make of it yet, but guess we'll figure out soon enough. Okay, now anyone else think this thing that we're seeing looks like a building or something? The only reason I say that is, if you recall, in Birthday there was those falling blocks which were a building. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching. What else we got? There's a heart. There's a heart in the cupboard. That's fine. We can have hearts in cupboards. Again, guys, the heart is a very, very important imagery for the next game we're gonna play, and trust me, a lot of this is gonna make sense. Right now it doesn't. Hang with me there. Now that I have a plunger, I'll also look in the toilet, and if you thought the heart was weird, we just fished out not a baby, a fetus from the fucking toilet. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. And again, the fetus, maybe something to do with Laura. I don't know. Did she lose a child or something? We don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, now the light is on, so we can probably go for the performance. The only thing I would look at here is the other cocktail needs blood as one of the recipes, right? Yeah, which we don't have. We have Tabasco, we have vodka, we don't have blood.
What do you want, detective?
What do I want, bro?
That man looks like he could use another drink.
Yeah, he could use another drink, I'm sure. We gave him the screwdriver. Is there another drink? Well, not yet. Let's just start the show, because the light is on. What an image! What an image! You've got Mr. Owl with Harvey on his shoulder. Now, the thing is, right, this guy who is playing Mr. Owl, I thought this was just a random dude with a mask on. Not the case. We're gonna see at least this bald guy who is apparently supposed to be Mr. Owl. We're gonna see him in another episode as well.
Welcome to the theater of your mind.
The same voice actor. Is the same voice actor as Rusty Lake Hotel. And what does he say? It's a theater. It's Rusty Lake Theater. It's Cube Escape Theater. But it's a theater of your mind.
My name is Mr. Owl. And this evening I present to you 6 plays about the past, the present, and the future.
And the future.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. Love that voice actor. whoever he may be.
The Lady of the Lake.
Oh boy. First one, Lady of the Lake. What do you guys see? Miss Pheasant? Anyone, any of that remind you, even with the things on her shoulder, like the feathers on her shoulder, very, very similar dressed to how Miss Pheasant was? Okay. Let's see what she has to say. And also, what's she called? What's this called? It's called Lady of the Lake. That mouth is really open. And that's her throat. Her throat slit. And the corrupted soul with these white eyes. She's an actor, obviously, she's representing those white eyes. The corrupted soul emerges. A death and a corrupted soul. Anyone think that hat is familiar? If you thought I was reaching with the Miss Pheasant thing, that hat also belonged to Miss Pheasant.
Balance the substance of my past lives.
Oh boy. This statement, my friend, this is gonna come back a lot. Balance the substance of my past lives. Now, if you recall, again, themes, right? There's never gonna be like a direct thing, it's gonna be themes. Mr. Rabbit, when he went back in Cube Escape birthday and said, I'm sorry. I forgot what he exactly said. I'm sure I've written it down. God damn it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot the notes for Rusty Lake Hotel were really big. What does he say in Cube Escape birthday? Right? Jeez. Did I not make notes for Cube Escape birthday? That'd suck if I didn't do that. I don't think I did. Damn. I should have. Cube Escape the Mill. Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't make any notes for Rusty Lake Cube Escape birthday. Should have. But it's okay, because I do kind of remember. Oh no, I did. Fuck me, what am I talking about? Yeah, okay. Right, there you go. I found it. Mr. Rabbit said before executing Dale's entire fucking family. This, I had no choice. He says, I had no choice. This substance from one of my past lives is my only chance of escaping this state. This substance from one of my past lives.
Balance the substance of my past lives.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there. So we've got a hat. Now here's the thing, right? This is very important. And I can't just randomly put stuff. So if it's going here, just you understand my theory that if it goes here, they're all substances of our past lives. So the hat is one of the past lives. We know who that hat is from. That hat is from Miss Pheasant. Okay? Now who are we seeing represented here? Let's just think about that for a second. This, the throat being slit, the corrupted soul coming out, is Laura. So Miss Pheasant is a past life of Laura. Okay? Which means the other three things that we see here, the shell, the heart, and the fetus are all potentially substances of the past life of Laura. We don't know yet. We will see one of them in the next game. Spoilers, but I mean, I gotta keep you interested. But yeah, the shell, the heart, and the fetus. These might be stuff from Laura's past or maybe even present life. Ideally, her past life. So these two seem balanced. Maybe I'll... No, that's a bit too heavy. Put that there. Nah, that one's... Oh, I mean, I'm assuming that one goes there. Okay, so which one's the heaviest? The heart is the heaviest. The heart is heavy. The hat is light. Fetus is not as heavy as the heart. The shell is lighter than the fetus. So the heaviest was the heart. Okay. The next heaviest was the fetus. Yeah. I think we're going the right track. Then came... No, maybe it's the shell. Yeah, there you go. And then lastly it'll be the hat. There you go. We have balanced the substance of our past lives. And then the light coming out of our mouth. We've heard the sound before as well, right? The light coming out. And it's also the same light with which we cleansed Laura's corrupted soul. And we got a flower. This is so fucking like, I love this so much. Because it's just breadcrumbs is what they give you. Now, okay, before we go in and look at the second play, I'm gonna highlight one thing for you guys. You see that light that just lit up because there were 6 plays and there's 6 of these. That is now shining a light that says Pret on this one. So our theory that these are, this yahi Pret hai, right? Bhoot Pret, you know, right? These are the ones. This is Pret. Okay? And we'll see a lot more of this. This is in Hindi, Sanskrit, text essentially. That's how it's written. So that's why I can read it, because I know how to read Hindi. But yeah, that's what it says. Pret is ghost or demon, sort of. Not demons actually. Demon is asur, but again, there's a different interpretation of that in this game. So we'll not go there.
The sign.
The signs. Okay. The next one is called the signs, and clearly the photo it has or the image it has is... I don't like this music. But the image it has is that of the hellish forest, right? That's what we can sort of see here. Again, I hope there's no massive jump scare. I'm sure there will be a jump scare, but no massive it's going to be. Yeah, there you go. At least I freaking expected that. Okay, so I gotta note this down, because then this is the code for the second one. It's this, and it's an actual cube this time around. You'd think playing Cube Escape I'd know how to draw a fucking cube. And then it's a downward arrow pointing. So let me just go back there and open it. Yeah. There you go. And that's the other drink which we need to give him. It's a Harvey, just saying, wall banger. Well, we know Harvey. 2 juice, 1 Gallia, and 1 vodka. I don't know what Gallia is, by the way. But okay. 2 juice, 1 part Gallia, and 1 part... Is it gin? Shit. Galliano. apparently. Was it gin? Or was it vodka? No, it was vodka. Right, sorry. And 1 part vodka. What? Maybe because I left it in between. Sorry. Yeah. There you go, Harvey Wallbanger. We will serve him this drink, but before we... Damn, the frame rate just fucking... Before we serve him this drink... Narak. Hell. Narak is essentially... Again, I am bringing my understanding of these words, but these are old-timey words, right? It's kind of like when you take an old English word or a Latin word and then there's multiple interpretations of the same thing. It was maybe started to be used as something, and now in modern day interpretations, we've started using that word to mean something else. That happens sometimes. So if I need to be corrected on this and if I need to educate myself again upon this, I will. What I'm telling you right now is my understanding of it right now. Narak is hell, is the word essentially that we use interchangeably with hell, right? Narak mein jayega means you'll go to hell. Yeah, okay. So when we were saying that's hell dimension, kind of holds, right? This imagery, the red forest, the red woods with these blood spatters or whatever that is the hell dimension. So you got Pret, which is the ghosts. And I'm gonna bring you back to this wheel now. So you got these guys, which is the Pret. You've got this hell dimension at the bottom. Again, kind of makes sense that hell at the bottom, right? Yeah. Although it's a circle, time and all of this is a wheel, so there's no top, there's no bottom. It just keeps going in circles. I want to give him a drink until, because that's
the fish
an awesome thing. The fish and the parrot. Okay, again, the pipe puzzle. Interesting. Interesting. You know how bad... Okay, listen, it's a low budget game. I'm not saying anything, but you see that it's like the Scooby-Doo shows, right? Where you see the parrot is in a certain layer, so you know I can click it, right? And this one is a bit grayed out or faded. It's not as high def because I can't click it or do anything with it. You know, like how in Scooby-Doo where there were like multiple bricks on a wall and you knew the one that needed to be pressed looked a bit different, like that was a bit more clearer. Again, like I said, I'm not being mean, I'm just noticing. Okay, so what do we have? I can plant the flower here, right? Now flowers need water. There's a pan here. Okay, I don't think I have what is required to proceed, so I will have to give him the drink, I suppose.
What do you want, detective?
Hey, I'm just here to give you a Harvey Wallbanger. Well, when I gave him the screwdriver, he gave me a screwdriver. So when I give him a Wallbanger... Oh god. Well, I should collect that in a glass for the Bloody Mary.
I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, obviously after banging your head like that, you don't remember what happened.
I don't remember what happened.
But he is the suspect that we have in custody. And he seems guilty. Or... Dude, I did not click this and I didn't even... Jeez, how did I miss that? Dear Bob. So his name is Bob. Maybe a Robert, right? So a Dale, a Laura, and a Robert. Huh. This reminds me of a certain show. Dear Bob, as you know, I have not been feeling well for a while now. I will be staying at this lake I told you about. I'm sorry this didn't work out. Perhaps we will meet in another life. And this is interesting. She hadn't been feeling well for a while, which we know. She was on Prozac. She was looking for this mental health institute. I'll be staying in this lake I told you about, which was her going to that cabin, her planning to go to that cabin. I'm sorry this didn't work out. So clearly they were in a relationship. They were together in a relationship and it didn't work out. Perhaps we will meet in another life. She didn't say, I mean, that's ominous given that she potentially took her own life. But we will meet in another life. Okay. I know I should be making more notes about this, but Bob. I'm just gonna write Bob. And there is an X at the bottom, so she didn't feel like, I think she broke up because of her own issue. I don't think Bob did anything bad to her.
I don't remember what happened.
But he's carrying her photo with this note, so, and he seems sad about it. He's drinking himself like a lot. He's like, not to death, but seems very sad about it. So yeah, at least he's broken up about it.
That man looks like he could use another drink.
Yo, buddy. Fine. The only one I can give him now is the Bloody Mary, which apparently takes, what does it take? 1 vodka, 2 blood. Yeah, I think this is 2 blood. 1 vodka, 1 Tabasco. Okay. Ah, okay, that's how I put the 2 blood in. 1 vodka and 1 Tabasco. Now, you guys remember what happened when we gave Mr. Deer a Bloody Mary? Well, we poisoned that one. We haven't poisoned this one. When I gave Bob a screwdriver, he pulled a screwdriver out of his mouth. When I gave Bob a Howie wallbanger, he banged a hole into his head. And now I've given him a Bloody Mary. I did not expect to be so affected by that gunshot. But our bro has just shot himself in the head. Now, obviously, this can't be real. Maybe that's what he's feeling. Maybe that's what he wants to do. He wants to kill himself. Maybe. Because we remember from a previous memory that we had a suspect in custody, which we will eventually find out was him. Now, why I said the Vincent van Gogh comparison, guys, is because if you recall, we went inside Vincent van Gogh's ear, and in this one we're going inside Bob's brain. And just like Vincent van Gogh, there were 2 different pathways, right? And here again we have 2 pathways. So I'm saying, was Vincent van Gogh a past life of Bob? If we're talking past lives here and similarities here. Well, let's take the path on the left, which is typically the, okay, we got a white cube. And we can see Laura. We can see Laura in his mind. He's thinking about her. And okay, where are we coming out from? We're coming out from the hole in the front of his head. That's why you see the light here. Oh jeez, buddy boy. What if we take the second road, the second pathway? Well, there's a bunch of symbols again. And we might want to... Obviously, we're going to make a note of the symbols. No denying that. But you know, they're all from different games. Like the first one, obviously, and the middle one is like from, you know, Mr. Rabbit's Magic Show kind of thing. It's the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's obviously a plus sign or something like that. And then there's a heart. Well, we don't know what that means yet. Guess we'll see. Unless Wasn't 1893? That's on that. What was okay? Just want to go back to scene Rusty Lake Hotel. What the symbol meant as a number? I think this symbol was 2 in Rusty Lake Hotel. This was a 2. Again, this is, I'm just guessing here. It may be, let's see, this plus sign weighed 1 in one of the balancing games that we did, right? Okay, you know what? I'm rushing. We'll probably find some symbols in this game altogether. I don't need to do, I shouldn't do any of this. Let's just get out again. But do we have what we needed to proceed? I don't think so, right? What do we need? Can I take the glass from his hand? Maybe fill it with water from the tap? There is no tap. Was there water here? No, obviously not. Wait, obviously there's water here. Why am I worrying? There's water right there. Okay. Are we like giving water to the fish right now? That's what we're doing. What we should do is give water to the plant. So if I work backwards, this should do it. Yeah. And that's birdseed. Guys, remember feeding Harvey the birdseed? Oh boy. Okay, so if I put something here. Yeah, does that go where I wanted to go? Yeah, if I put it there, it'll go there. Can I feed the fish birdseed? I just want to do something which I'm not supposed to, because maybe that triggers something secret. I don't know. I'm just gonna. No, where did it go? Yeah, this was fine. Okay, like, I don't know, this one connects. So through this, and then this one, and then this one. Yeah, I can, if I try. Is that an infinite? I mean, I can just keep feeding the fish birdseed if I wanted to. I know something will happen. Okay, cool. Let's feed it to Harvey then. For feeding Harvey, all I needed to do is do this. Yeah, do you like that, Harvey? Oh, I won't get any more because I've done what I needed to do. And Harvey just pooped out an egg. Now with this egg, can I just feed Harvey the egg? Regurgitation, anyone? Anyone is, because that's one of the themes, right? Eating your own. Yeah, I got an achievement for that, didn't I? I'm feeding you your own eggs, aren't I? It is regurgitation at the end of the day. Can I feed the fish the eggs? Sure I can. And how had we done that? We had got it through here. Yeah, maybe I feed the fish the eggs. Who cares? Feed everyone the goddamn eggs. How many eggs am I gonna keep getting? Yeah. I guess we could keep doing that, but yes, they only gave us an achievement, so I should probably let it go. Anyways, let's do what is required, which is to put the egg hither. Does that still work? That works. Just doing that works. And the egg has broken and a worm has come out of it. We simply switch it up. The fish will get the worm. And upon getting the worm, the fish transcends. Fish eats worm. Fish transcends. Now, where did the worm come from? Worm was inside Harvey's egg. Again, we don't know why or what, but I think it's over. Yeah. And what did that reveal? Okay, this is a bit of a hard one for me to read because this is like not even a like potentially Hindi word. It's definitely more Sanskrit. It's Tivra Gyoni, I believe, is what it is. Is if that is a year. Tirya Gyoni is hard to write down even. So you got Pret, Narak, Tirya Gyoni. Okay, which suggests. I will come to what it suggests later on, but that's Tirya Gyoni from this one, right? The fish. Okay, let's see what the next play is about.
An Intermezzo by Mr. Crow.
Now, see, that again confirms our kind of theory that the guy, he is dressed like Mr. Crow and now he's wearing a Mr. Crow head. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, nice. Cool. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Okay, the eye is telling me now down this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Cool. Okay. That was easy. Obviously he's not here because he was, sort of doing that. Asur. This is categorized as the Asur. So the anthropomorphic beings that we have been seeing, for some reason they're calling them the Asur. So you have the Pret, which are the corrupted souls. You have Narak, which is the hell dimension. You have Tiryagnoni. I say that slightly weirdly because I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but Tiryagyoni. I don't know it's Tivra or Tirya. It looks like a year. So Tiryagyoni, which maybe is animal kingdom or the fish. I don't know, I'll have to research that. I will before ending the video. And Asur. Now see, Asur, kind of how I understood it or used to understand it, was demons, right? But I think in this context, it's more of the fact that they are more than humans. Like an Asur is supposed to be some, and this is sort of similar to what I remember kind of Asurs as, is that they're humanoid, but they are enhanced humanoids, either with the power of maybe another animal in this case, or some other beings, but they are more than humans, are stronger than humans, and they're usually seen as evil or mean when I understand Asur as the word, but in this one it doesn't seem to be the case. But they are definitely enhanced humans, better than humans, and in this case human-animal hybrids. So that's Asur over here. Okay. Next one.
Remember the seasons.
Remember the seasons. Can there be a hint more, direct? Like, just literally remember the seasons. Do you have anything to say?
Women can live with them, can live without them.
Women.
Women can live with them, can live without them.
Yeah. I should kind of check if there's any achievements left, right? I mean, I can check that in between. I think we've got all the achievements. Wow, that's pretty good already. Nice. I haven't even finished the episode yet. We've got all the achievements. Okay, so I think this is the same image as the photo.
It's all my fault.
It does good to talk to him after every episode. He just tells us some interesting stuff.
It's all my fault.
He blames himself for this. He blames himself for Laura's death. Interesting. Sorry, I went there for the photo. I kind of got distracted. I should go there again. Right, so you've got the tree to her left, the moon at the top, and it cuts off at her waist. Like you don't see below her waist, but you don't see her hands, basically. So it kind of cuts off there, right? Yeah. The tree was to her left, and you barely saw a bit of the moon. I think this is right. Ah, okay. Cool. Now she's lifted her hand up. I see. Wait. Wait, so I'm missing two. Did I miss anything in his brain?
It's all my fault.
Can I go in, please? Like, was it floating around somewhere and I didn't see it? You know he misses you, right? Ah! There we go. You missed one. Okay, that's has to go with your hand. This has to go, yeah, somewhat like this. Oh, that's how a confirmation is. Okay. This looks like this, yeah. And this is the root, like the base of the tree. Yeah, okay. So I am missing another one, right? Like, I know what to do with you. Okay. Maybe I'll just go back into your brain, I suppose. Like floating around somewhere. What, am I actually missing it? And if so, where? Because no, genuinely, unless I'm blind here, I don't. Where's the other cube? I went down both pathways. Is it inside the door? Am I supposed to get inside for the other cube? But what's the password? Like, right, okay, right, shit, fuck me, okay, cool. Okay, so this, thank you, this represents 7, and that's how the last cube is inside the door, probably, and the code to the door is what I will find here. What, I don't see anything. What am I, oh, it's not as small as I thought. That's an 8. Oh, what's a 2? Ah, that's a 2. And what's a U? You're a V, you're a 5? Oh, it's a 5. Cool. Ah, sorry, I need to go in his head. There you go. 7285. There we go. Unlocked something in your brain, a black cube. Okay, now let me put it this way. This is his bad memory. This is his trauma. So the all of these were happy memories for him, for Laura, right? But this one, I'm gonna turn the volume down. This was his traumatic memory. And oh boy, there we see Laura in the same way we saw her in case 23. Now, what does the light show us? Oh wait, we got two of the lights on now, which is interesting. But we see Manush, humans, right? So Manush basically means the humankind, right? Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. Every time I say humankind, it triggers that Full Metal Alchemist dialogue. So now, if I may, and then of course there's Dev, and this blows my fucking mind, okay? There is no picture, there is no image, but there is only the reflection of Detective Dale. Tu Dev banega. He is meant to be the Dev, maybe. And by the way, Dev means God, or it's like used interchangeably for a god, a higher being, or if I maybe make it a bit more wider, they were enlightened beings. Enlightened beings who were bestowed with some superhuman abilities because of their enlightenment or because of their destinies, like they were meant to do something great. So yeah, Devs are revered as gods, right? And there's no picture there, there's a question mark there, which will be important, but all you see is Detective Dale's reflection. Maybe he is meant to become Dev. Maybe he is meant to become Dev. Fuck me. That is... I mean, that would be insane. Insanely good. But okay. Now, do we see these words, right? You have Pret, you have Asur, you have Manus, and you have Dev. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess that Tyriagyoni might mean animal, right? Potentially. Let me just... Yeah, Tyriagyoni refers to the animal realm, or fuck me, this is... I mean, googling it is a spoiler, but I wasn't googling about the game, I was googling about what this word means. Hear me out, guys. Tyriagyoni refers to the animal realm or rebirth as a non-human creature. Animals, birds, or insects. In Indian religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Tyriagyoni, you can simplify it and say it's the animal kingdom, but this rebirth thing kind of has me thinking, because we've just been discussing about balancing the substance of our past lives. So here's the final thought. These symbols, these are the ones that represent the 6 kingdoms, or the 6 realms, let's put it that way. And that's exactly what we're going to see in this next one here. Oh, by the way, there is something back there which, fuck me, I should deal with that too, because that's gonna be scary. But okay, let me deal with this first. So you have these 6 realms. You have the realm of the human beings, Manus. You have the realm of the Asur, or the enhanced humans, the anthropomorphic beings, right? And then you have the realm of the Dev, the gods, the enlightened beings. All of these are at, now if you kind of think of it that way, they're all at the top of this circle. Again, it's a wheel, it obviously changes, but sure, they're at the top. And this juxtaposition is so fucking good here, because Narak, the hell, the opposite to that is the realm of Dev. Where do the gods reside, guys? Where do the gods reside if not heaven? Right? So heaven being the diametric opposite to hell makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, let's look at the other diametric opposite. You've got Manus, human realm, and Pret, or the ghost or the demon realm. Let's not say demon, let's say corrupted soul or the demon realm, right? Again, diametric opposites, because let's say when a human being passes on, they pass on to the realm of the corrupted souls, right? I don't know if they're diametrically opposite kind of works, but there is that connection. And then you've got kind of like the 2 animal kingdoms. In a way, the animal kingdom's diametrically opposite, because you can either be a Tyriagyoni or a lowly animal. Why I say lowly is because these are all at the bottom here. So you're just an animal, right? Maybe. Or you're an Asur. You're an animal with enhanced, I would say, human-like abilities. So again, you kind of transcend maybe from the animal realm to the Asur realm, or the Tyriagyoni to the Asur. Or vice versa, which is what we have seen happen to our friend Harvey. Harvey was an Asur. He was a humanoid parrot, and he was transformed into a regular parrot, right? We have seen this transition happen. We have seen Laura, the human, the Manush, transform into the Pret. The Pret is obviously the demons, or the corrupted souls. Now the question is, who is in this question mark over here right now? We don't know yet, but at least as far as we can see, it's a reflection of Detective Dale. If I don't know if you can see it now because it's light on, but if you go back and see when it was dark, you could still see Detective Dale's reflection over here. Is he meant to be the god? Is he meant to be the Dev, the one who will bring balance to the Force? It's not Star Wars. But why I say that is because Mr. Owl in Cube Escape the Mill wrote a letter to Mr. Crow and said, well, what did he say? He said that he may have found someone to stop these corrupted souls. He may have found someone. We know that someone was Detective Dale. And then when he's talking to Detective Dale in Cube Escape Birthday, he says, deal with your past, Dale. Deal with your past. Only then can you truly become who you are meant to be. Deal with your past, and then you will become the Dev. You will become the god of this realm. Fuck me. That is this theory, this whole thing that we're going through and talking about. This is why we play this game. This is why we're playing this whole fucking thing that we're talking about. Anyways, I will highlight now. There's a jump scare coming through. I'll highlight your attention to how Bob is sitting on the bathroom seat right there. This is exactly how the suspect was sitting in the jail cell in the police station, right? And when I click on him, he's going to react exactly like he reacted over there. Now you see A1B7C1. Did you read that? Did you read that? On the mirror it said A1B7C1 and it disappears. So I am going to A1B7C1. Now all of this is just a subtle hint to remind us that, hey, you remember that episode of Case 23 where you had to put stuff on the TV? We will put A1B7C1 to see what happens, right? We will see what message that reveals, right? Wow. I mean, I'm pumped as fuck right now. Nothing to say anymore, do you? Interesting. Well, there's the last one. The mill. Now this, my friends, this is the thing. This is what I was coming to. The same guy who was wearing the Mr. Owl mask, what's he wearing now? He's wearing the Dale mask. So I propose to you, my friends, because now that we've opened up the doors to the fact that if Miss Pheasant was one of the past lives of Laura, is Mr. Owl one of the past lives of Detective Dale? So if Detective Dale is supposed to be the Dev, the god, is that who Mr. Owl is right now? Because clearly he's the one in control, right? He runs the hotel. Mr. Crow works for him. He gets the souls. He runs the mill. He runs the world. At least the world that we're seeing here. So is Mr. Owl the Dev, the god, and is Detective Dale Vandermeer, supposed to ascend from the human kingdom to the Dev kingdom, sort of? I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you ready for the final play?
I think we are.
His memories belong to the lake now.
His memories belong to the lake now? You mean him? The guy we just...
Extracting them caused a corrupted soul.
He said that about Laura. Now he says his memories belong to the lake now. And extracting them led to corrupted soul. That's the Bob we met in the bathroom.
One of the 6 stages of the wheel.
One of the 6 stages of the wheel. A corrupted soul. Yes! Now everyone remember the mill? Does everyone remember the map we saw at the beginning of the mill? This is exactly what it looked like. It didn't have these spokes on it, or maybe it did but not so big. But there was the river on the left, there was the lake on the right, and the mill was the processing plant. Now if we understand this correctly, right? You have Dev at the top. You have Narak down below. You have Manus and... you have Manus and Pret diametrically opposite. You have Asur and Tiryagnyoni diametrically opposite. And now the wheel turns, the wheel of life. So, is this the wheel of life that we as human beings move from one state to another? And it's not like I'm inventing this. I'm pretty sure a lot of religions probably talk about this. We move from being humans, we reincarnate or get reborn as maybe animals, maybe in another kingdom, like we may become corrupted souls when we die. We may go to hell, which is Narak. We may ascend to be asuras or asurs, or we may ascend to be gods. Is that the circle of life?
Your mind is reaching a higher state of consciousness.
Dale's mind.
You are learning about your past and your future. What you may become.
What you may become. You're gonna be a god, bro.
Now, continue your journey.
Fuck me. Again, there's gonna be a bit of a jump scare. Not exactly a jump scare, but a bit of a, yeah. This fucking weirdo creep. But and now Dale's going up. Damn, guys. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. This is what it's all about. I mean, part of it. It's not a murder investigation, guys. It's not a murder investigation. It's not even just about some weird beings who are extracting memories and then they're turning into this. This game is about the circle of fucking life. The human realm, the hell dimension, the ghost or corrupted soul, the devs, the gods, the asuras or the sort of anthropomorphic beings, and then the animal kingdom, and then we just, our lives are potentially just circulating in this. And yeah, again, I'm simplifying it because I'm not as educated on the specifics of the religious sort of things. But this is making me interested in reading about it now. Like, I want to know what it says. What do the scriptures or the text say? And then is that what is kind of being portrayed here? Because God, this is, I mean, damn, this is getting insane. But I hope you guys understand why I said at the beginning of the episode, now things are gonna start getting a bit real. And the next game, Rusty Lake Roots, it'll feel again like a complete disconnect from all of this. We're gonna see so many new characters, and then we'll be like, okay, what is this about? Is it like a side story or what? But hold your horses, guys. It's all gonna come together and it's all gonna make sense. And that's what actually the next game will show us, that all of these things that we've seen till now and Rusty Lake Roots, how they sort of merge, and that's what we'll see in Cube Escape, the cave. Well, this was Cube Escape Theater, guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're as excited to explore this as I am. I mean, these concepts and these kind of things is exactly why I wanted to play this game. It stimulates your mind, and what more can any good entertainment sort of do for you? Is it makes you think, it makes you question things. Fucking love it. Thank you for joining me on the Empath for the Rusty Lake full playthrough, and I will see you next time for another episode on the Empath. Bye bye. Hey guys, so as a bonus at the end of this episode, I'm gonna do the 2 secret achievements that we sort of found in this particular game. It gave us 1 secret achievement for Harvey's box and 1 secret achievement for case 23. So let's just see what that gives us, right? Followed by A G sharp. Or was it A sharp? I think it's A sharp. Followed by 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got that achievement, but I don't think we really get anything else out of that. So, okay. That achievement was purely for the purposes of getting this symbol out of the game. Case 23 is the one where we may need to put in some work. I really like this music, by the way. Okay, guys, we are at the place where we're supposed to be to put in the code, and it is. Sorry, this is. Yeah, it's A1 B7 C1 R Hill, Robert Hill, 9072387. Just gonna note that down. But Bob, the Bob that we found was Robert Hill. Now here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Look at his face. He looks clean shaven in this one, potentially. There he had like a bushy beard, and he did kind of look like Vincent van Gogh in the episode Rusty Lake Theatre. But also this does confirm that a lot of what we saw in Rusty Lake Theatre may have been the sort of the memories not making sense, because he didn't shoot himself. Obviously he got arrested, and then he came in over here. Or this is just another hypothesis. Maybe Cube Escape Theatre happened after his arrest, because maybe he was let go because they didn't have enough evidence to say that he did it. Or maybe Laura did kill herself, so he was investigated but he was let go, and then he was just drinking himself, like he was drinking a lot and drinking himself to death technically in a bar, and maybe he did kill himself through depression because he thought that he was responsible for Laura's death. Somehow he says it was all my fault. We don't know yet. We will see the relationship, I believe, at some point at a later game. Jesus. Yeah, that's I see, this is what I meant. This is exactly how he was seated. Yeah. Alright. Good. We got that achievement as well. And with that, we've got all the symbols unlocked except for Cube Escape the Cave, which we are yet to play. So that is awesome. I don't know what these reveal to us at a later stage, but yeah, that's great. Alright. Thank you guys. Bye bye.